What is up, everyone? We are back. We just finished our war with the Ottoman Empire, and it actually went in our favor. Obviously, we had Egypt helping us out, which allowed that, but we have a standing army. We have split our forces all among, and now we are going to look into upping our military presence by, honestly, building more armories in places that we can afford to. So we just kind of need more armories everywhere to allow us to get more soldiers everywhere. And, you know, some of these places don't really have the most forces, but, you know, mass building those will help us quite a bit, as well as building them over here where we can kind of afford to. So it might, you know, cause us to need more soldiers, but it should be fine. Should we grant them land rights? So it just kind of upsets that, and I don't, and they just need to learn their place, even if they're unhappy. We can deal with a burger rebellion. We cannot deal with giving them too much power. That is what we do not want to do. So we are going to now look here. It seems we obviously need to build more paper workshops. We love paper workshops. Yay, paper workshops. Pretty much it's just non-stop building paper workshops for whatever reason. Everybody needs their books, and we are going to provide the world's paper. That is our mission, that is our goal, and everybody will be having unlimited paper here in our glorious nation. Now, our next goal is to prepare for Naples. So in order to get to Naples, we need to get artillery research. So we're going to get 16 of those. So we need to wait 22 researches. And in order to get more research, we need to look at our people's literacy. So average literacy is 43%. So while migration might be down, while population growth is relatively stagnant, what we do have is a lot of happiness and education. So we just need to keep educating our people. Our promotion is very high. Our literacy could be even higher. And in order to make our literacy higher, we will really start to focus on making our people happy. So let us go here. We need to make our burgers happy because they are not very happy. So we'll give them a little trade expedition. Sponsor that. We'll support land focus. That's fine too. I'm not too concerned about those small little things. They don't really matter that much. And as you can see, we are making a ton of money. So let's make sure our people are very well educated. So we have the Al Jazeera market. Let us see. Oh, a great madrasa. I don't think we could build any of those. Let us see if there's any more universities we could build. So we cannot build one there because I don't think it's a core yet. Or I'm not sure why we can't build one there. But that is all the oh, we're at the Al Jazeera market, so that is where we built all those universities. So we have universities coming for everyone. The next thing is to make sure libraries are built at every location here as well. We only have 16 of those, so we can get a library there. Then the next one is going to be our main capital market, where we want to do the same and build libraries, build everything we can, and hope that we educate our people. So we have libraries built everywhere here, so that is good. Then the next one is going to be universities, which we have all the universities built as well. So I think the next thing I really want to focus on is control of this area up here. And really try to build Sicily out, because we have 136,000 people here. So there's no reason not to build really good stuff here and try our best to make this location poppin'. So we can build some of these. We can just build a nice diverse amount of buildings and really oh, we can build a winery. So we actually have insane wine output, just because we are who we are. So these places don't really want to become cities, really. We have salt there. Okay, now this place absolutely wants... We definitely need to found a town here, so... We're gonna found a town here and found a city right after it, because that is a lot of people. A lot of people that we can get to work making some stuff that we absolutely need. So let's go ahead and build a town here. This area is not really that big. Just sort of trying to find the population and where we can really build some towns. Anywhere over like 30k definitely becomes a town, in my opinion. And Syracuse is not a city, which is kind of crazy. We definitely want to make Syracuse a city, but it needs more people in order to become one. Alright, we are getting too much stuff hitting us all at once. So we wanted to build one here. Oh, that is actually Naples. So, our next goal is to go to war with Naples, but we need to build a current military. So we're just sort of investing in scientific research and allowing our people to be happy, essentially. We've invested in our nation. We have everything we need. Join us in the war against the Carmenids and... Alright, we'll answer later. See if we can go to war and, you know... Egypt's gonna keep doing it. We have till January 5th. We'll see if they force us into it. If they force us into it, that is equally fine. Oh no, they rejected our royal marriage offer. That sucks. So we have till January 5th before we have to decide this is good for us. And yeah, if that is good for us, then we will go for the rest of Sicily very soon. But, you know, we have a few things we need to really build here. And try our best to establish even more control. Let's just found some towns here. Worst case is, honestly, I don't think there's a worst case. We just want to keep building these places up, try our best to industrialize them. Oh no. Oh no, I waited too long. I missed it. It's gonna say we broke off our alliance with Egypt. No. Dang it. That really sucks, because I did not mean to do that. I wanted to go to war with them and help them out. I should have said yes. Unfortunate. Oh well. We'll be fine. Unfortunate waiting so long. I need to stop doing that, because I try to see if they'll force us into the war and we'll be able to acquire favors with them. But sometimes it doesn't really work out very well. Dishonored alliance, broken alliance. I see. Improved relations. Alright, we're sorry, Egypt. Forgive us. We didn't mean to mess up and do that. We just got a little... We were just being a little silly, that's all. That's all that was. We're still urbanizing. We have... Okay, so we're overpopulated again. Somehow. I don't really know how this problem keeps happening. Alright, let's see if we can get a royal marriage with Egypt. So that's a no. That's a no. Sheesh. Alright. No on that end. Alright, what about our daughter? She surely can marry one of your people. Perfect. Bam. Thanks, Egypt. We apologize for ending our alliance by accident. Pretty much this is going to be a yes, no matter what they want. If Egypt wants it, we say yes. So we're trying to get control of these areas to go up. Mainly because there's so many people there. I think we actually want to swap to control this area here. Let's just increase control there. Annabeth's doing great. It doesn't really need much from us anymore. These cities are all doing great. This place is crazy popping off. Let's build some tools here. Let's build some paper there. Weapons. All that fun stuff. Keep them coming. We'll just, you know, keep going down the list. See what these places need or have or don't have or need. And just keep cranking out all the wealth that we can. It's a lot better to go from the big selection of it, but sometimes that's hard to do. Especially when you don't have the best info for your cities. Paper. We just have so many merchants everywhere. It's kind of crazy. Our merchant class is popping off. We built more paper. Alright, so now we're investing more in there. I guess I could really look towards the heart of my nation. I've kind of, like, I've built the crap out of these, and now I've just sort of neglected this area down here. I also could turn it into some vassals as well and let the computer build it up. Attack, defend. We always like to defend more than we attack. But hopefully we can keep everything going. Oh, okay. We arranged a marriage. Would you look at that? Alright, this is current ruler. That was that guy. So this is our next ruler, who's now married. He had a daughter. So that guy will be... Oh, he had another daughter. Okay, that dude is the next one. That is the great-grandson of our current ruler, I guess. We're just cranking out those babies non-stop. Alright, let's see if we can forge another alliance with them. Transfer subject. We will offer them the chance to take one of our subjects. Like, I just give them Tellus as our subject for an insane amount of gold. Now, that's crazy. Alright, so we're at the point where it's getting kind of hectic. We can up the gold to save that much, but we just really need to start building here. We can build here in Syracuse. Just getting all these new buildings here. Oh, they needed a university. That's crazy that they need a university as well. Oh, that's not ours. So we definitely need to take that. What does it take to turn Syracuse into a city? Quite a lot, honestly. But we'll just keep building all these buildings out here and hope it is enough to, you know, make this area prosper and become something greater. Unfortunately, in order to do that, you gotta build a port authority, counting house, wharf, merchant quarters. Do we want a theater? I don't really care about a theater. Us going right for Sicily off the rip was crazy work, though, I will say. And it has obviously benefited us a ton. We want to get as many universities as we can. Madrasas also raise our... those raise our happiness, which is very important as well. And then we want to keep getting these port authorities, all that fun stuff. So, essentially, once you turn it into a town, you can then build a library and university. So that's the reasoning for building these towns. So then you can build a library, you can build a counting house, and you can build a university. So we will keep building all these new, fun, exciting ones in all these cities. As you can see, we're making a ton of money per turn. We are getting a ton of stuff. Our literacy rate is going through the roof, and it is allowing everyone to be very literate, which is very nice and should lead to a very prosperous nation ready for war with Naples, which will be the greatest thing our country has ever taken on and tried to fight. And hope, with a little bit of hope, we can make that war end very swiftly. So let us look for counting houses. We want counting houses in all these brand new locations. Counting houses give you crown power, and they're one of the best things for control in areas. Then now that we have counting houses available, we can now go to libraries and markets. So I believe, okay, we have a library in all these new towns, and now we can go to universities to build even more education and enlightenment for our people. So pretty good stuff there. So now everywhere has a university, everywhere has a library, everywhere has a counting house, and everywhere should be pretty freaking happy and satisfied. Morocco calls them to a war with Caliphate. Alright, so we can wait till May. We will answer later. Hopefully they draw us in there. Yep, there we go. Alright, that brings the army up. We actually don't need to do anything with our navy. We will just call all levies. Oh my goodness. Alright, now that's actually crazy. That's how many soldiers we bring up. They don't have a navy, so I'm not too concerned with that. It's kind of rude to make all these people march all the way south. We shall all march to here. And you shall march to here. And we shall go to war. We'll actually crush them pretty freaking quickly, unfortunately for them. There ain't nothing they're gonna be able to do about it. They're just gonna get crushed. Luckily, our entire nation can provide all kinds of food for us. I guess we'll just go right here. We'll conquer this side of it. A new cipher. What is a new cipher for 10 years? Alright, a new sultan has been born. Oh my, they actually have quite an army. They're actually not gonna just simply lose. Alright, looks like Morocco actually needs us. Unfortunate for Morocco. Because I'm looking to take some land here. It's actually crazy that Morocco is losing to them. They're just a small desert nation. Very odd. However, Morocco does have a lot of gold we could go after. Or I think these people have gold. Yes, gold. We want to secure that gold. So we want to come over here and secure that. Which will require that desert path. Which will require us to conquer them. And we can take here and then we can head over there and take their capital and get their gold. We'll be very happy. The sword is stronger than the book. Trade range increased 10%. Huge. Oh. He's intelligent. Let's go. Our little prodigy. Alright, he's increased everything we could with Egypt. Oh, so once we're not at war... You know... Let's offer them, Oh, we have food access, that's fine. We don't need to do much. Once we're finished with the war, we will, It is kind of cool how if you're at war, they will not, They don't really become your friend. Oh, Morocco's at war with the Ottomans? Now that's interesting. See, like, why does Morocco have, like, 56,000 soldiers over here? Like, they're not even coming close to us, friend. Alright, let's start assimilating. Increase control, develop our capital, all the best stuff. Surely we can take at least one city and make this war worth something. Not really that crazy of a war. Didn't really accomplish much. We didn't need our navies, so our navy just got to chill. How many buildings we are at? Okay, so we're still over by 10 buildings, which you hate to see. Yay, we did it. Alright, let's just disband the levies. Normal army, head back. You did your job. I guess the levy... You know what? We'll just disband the levies. We did our duty. We conquered. I don't know why Morocco is sending all their people to us. I don't get what's going on here. Grant guild investments. Yeah, such privileges are for the nobles. Sorry, merchant class. You need to know that you're the merchant class. I am sure some... You know, let's see if they'll sue for peace with us. Oh, they will. So we can just take all this land and make them pay us? Heck yeah. And now, we can sell this to Morocco and make even more money. That was brilliant. Yeah, of course you can have food access. Alright, watch this play now. So instead of taking any of this, we could sell it to Morocco. Sell location. Oh, we gotta wait for their war to finish up. Once their war is over, we'll sell the land. Or we could turn it into a vassal. Yes, promote urbanization. Absolutely, we want that. Alright, and then next we need to start building buildings everywhere that is worth building buildings in. So let's, I guess gunsmiths are the best that we can get, so let's start cranking these puppies out. Time to build weapons for everybody. We can't do it in our capital, unfortunately. We're arming a nation. We're passing our Second Amendment. Everybody's making guns. And with a little bit of luck, we will, with a little bit of luck, we'll be able to, you know, make the most money we can from all these areas. They're already out of people. Perfect. So you just spent 5. When in doubt, just dedicate your entire economy to building guns. Sure, we'll accept your marriage offer. Alright, come on, Morocco. Finish up with your war. I got places to sell you. What is this? Proximity speed through land. I see. I actually like that. That'll allow the, I mean, tribes can have some power. That's fine. They'll be okay. They'll get over it. Perfect. They have ended their war. Alright, Morocco. How are you guys doing? Oh, Morocco's at war again. Morocco, why are you at war again? I hate that you're at war. Because I am trying to sell you these marvelous... Who are you at war with? You got involved in the Hungary Morocco. Well, no wonder you have your entire army here with me. Alright, let's go with that. Change policy. Ugh. Fine, we'll give you a tax exemption. Oh my. We're never giving them a tax exemption again. What the heck? We can invite a religious figure. We will invite you to teach in our country, good sir. I realize those are not being integrated, but those are there for one thing and one thing only. To be sold to Morocco. How are you at war again? Oh, okay. I know what we can do. So we will turn them into a subject. We'll make them a vassal. We will give whoever has the highest admin. You can have that. Grats. And then we will also give you more land. JK, we can't make... You know what? Let's see if these guys want to buy something. You're at war. Oh, let's see if these guys want to buy war from buy their location back. They literally can't. Alright. So now we've created a subject there. Ooh, alliance from Mali. Yeah. I'll align myself with you guys. Hell yeah. You seem to got a lot of gold. No harm in that. Alright, let us now make them a subject as well. Because there's no reason to do anything else. We will make a custom subject. Vassal. Someone with high. We'll send this lady over there. Perfect. Then we shall transfer subjects. Alright. 600. I think we could get more out of that. We could definitely get more out of that. Isolate from allies. We don't really want to do that. Ask for money. Okay, I mean, we can just have them give us money. Good. And we will sell one of those later, but they can just exist. We have now, actually, we need to go back here and cut our maintenance. We crank it back up. Like, this is just the biggest thing we've learned is keep that as low. Keep when you're not at war, and like anyone that's gonna go to war with us, we have time. We're not like instantly gonna be attacked and destroyed, so we have time to make sure we don't get destroyed. Alright, let's look for youth and yeah, that guy. Bam. Youth and ability. Alright, looks like we need to build some buildings here. Tanning workshops. Alright. Looks like tanning workshops are about to be the new thing. The hottest thing in the area is now going to be tanning some hide. Everybody always wanted to be a tanner. Alright, we're building guns here. We're tanning hides over there. We are getting ever so close to these regiments. Subject income, that's pretty good. How much does it go up a tick? Oh, that's not bad. Average literacy is pretty nice. Number of embraced institutions, pretty great. So our people are getting pretty smart. Our liturgical language is not very high, unfortunately. But we're getting there. We're learning. We're making cool things happen. I believe we now need to produce tanneries here as well. Oh, that's in the wrong area. We want to do this market. There we go. Bog smelters, eh? It's kind of crazy that that is what produces the most here. It does make sense that these workshops do give us the best. Our guy has died. Alright, we can lose 5 prestige because we need them to be happy. We need our people to be happy. We need Morocco to hurry up and finish their freaking wars so we can sell them things. They keep bringing us into their wars. We keep having to fight everyone for them. So we're actually becoming one of the greatest powers in the world, which is pretty great. I did not expect that to happen, honestly. We're top 30, which we start at like we start really far down. Chin is number 1, which I guess is China, which we can't even see. So they kind of united them. I think it'd be fun to try out the Golden Horde one time and play as them and build, just build something awesome. We need to develop Tunis. You are a young sir. Egypt, what do we need? 34. So what can we do? Should we invite settlers? Yeah, let's invite settlers to come live in Tunis. Oh, you know what? Let's invite him to here. We want people to go there. Thanks, Egypt. Send some people to us. Let us invite your settlers. We want more people. So we've kind of almost eradicated all of the things. Is this the Crown Prince? He's receiving an administrative education, because, you know, the better the administrator, the better... save him, yes. The better the administrator, the better the income. So what can we build with these? Universities, temple, madrasa. And honestly, we might as well build these everywhere. Let our clergy become better at writing. Let's go to here as well. Even if it's just the clergy that get more literacy, it helps our religion grow, and the more religious everybody is, the more happy they can be as well. So that's good. I don't know how to up our, I don't know how to up our prestige, because that prestige decay just keeps on keeping on. It really sucks. You know, we need to do some covert ops and build another spy network, since I think all of our spies there died. We had some spies, but they got caught, and once they got caught, they got gatted. So hopefully we keep spying on Naples. Going to war with them is going to be crazy, because Albania is going to be mad at us. But we want to just take this and just work our way up. We could also... Yeah, I just don't know how it's going to go. It's going to be crazy, that's for sure. How is Morocco... They're just at war with all these people. Like... Morocco, I'm trying to sell you some land, okay? Oh wow, 177,000 people live there. Ooh, they'll give us 1,500 for it? I don't really know. Okay, they'll give us 1,500 for that, yeah. So we will absolutely give them this. Alright, and then we'll save that one for later. That one we will turn into a massive cash cow at some point. But yeah, we're building up all these marvelous locations into huge cities. We can definitely make this a town now. Let us build paper workshops. Definitely seem to be the best. Can you... No shocker there that paper workshops are the best ones for us to build, since we made so many paper to begin with. Oh, yeah, we probably don't want to, you know, go too far over. Click too many plus signs. It's okay for them to go a little negative into making these places, but we don't want to go full negative. Alright, so we've done paper workshops over there. Let's see what this market needs the most. Oh, okay, so we built 35 there. Bog iron smelter. Now that's interesting to see. Very interesting to see that bog iron is the #1 thing that we need to produce. Alright, make that iron, gamers. Produce that bog iron. We got all kinds of cloth shops. We got fine cloth workshops. All of those fun things. Weapon workshops. It's almost like our people need to militarize their armies. But that's 5,000 spent towards building up our nation even more. Just non-stop building buildings, and then building these buildings allows us to keep growing, keep getting bigger, and be ready for whatever comes next, which hopefully is nothing too crazy. And then we are building all this, and we are almost to the point where we can go to war. We're 14 away. Ignore it. We're gonna ignore it, because we need more prestige. Wait, honestly, I kind of want to buy this from Morocco, just because this place is... One, it has a lot of people, and two, it's a part of this province, and I sold it to them earlier, so I'm just gonna see if we can just give them, like, some ridiculous amount of money. Because, like, we can only build so many buildings before we run out of buildings to build because we don't have enough people. So, like, we're just going to keep building up. Let's look at our control. So, we did lose some control in this Annaba area. Ooh. Yeah, we're going to take them in. Sorry, Tellus. You're just a vassal, so, like... We can give you the Mazab treatment and conquer you if we have to. Alright, let's see how much Morocco has. Morocco doesn't have that much. We could sell them a transfer subject. It's kind of crazy that they have 100 and that many people. So Morocco's poor because they're at war with like 18 different things. So we just... Oh, you know what? Since they're poor, they might be willing to sell us that location. Uh-oh. $25% less food worldwide? That thing exploded in Peru. Oh my. I'm going to have to give them an insane amount of money. It's a core. It's ranked. Wow, they ended their food access with this. So they just do not want to sell any of it. Do we go to war with Morocco? I think that would be very bad for us, honestly. Sponsor a university. Absolutely, let's sponsor a university. I don't even know where they are, but we will increase our opinion with them. I don't even know where that place is. Look at that nice winery. Okay. And here is where we're faced with our favorite thing. A war with Castile and Portugal and New Spain. Oh boy, this is where we are going to truly see if our empire can meet them in the field of battle, and we might just send us over there. But I think this is a great stopping point for this episode as our preparations have unfolded. So I will see you in the next one.